Peterson here, host of The Rod Peterson Show, inviting you to join us daily for 2 hours of Atlanta's funnest sports talk right here on WQEE. Because it is. You've never heard a show like it because we make the listeners a part of the show. Every day between noon and 2 p.m. Eastern, you'll hear plenty of the best sports talk, including the latest on the Falcons, the Braves, and more. And who knows, you might even hear you. That's The Rod Peterson Show, daily at noon, right here on WQEE 99.1.
This is the Make a Difference Minute
from the Mark White Show.
Are you building your dream home? Or have you decided to stay in your current home and remodel? Either way, we all know that kitchens and baths are smart investments when it comes to the value and livability of our homes. Regardless of the project size or complexity, you want and deserve quality products and amazing service before, during, and most importantly, after the sale. A big part of that service is dealing with people that understand their products and can provide advice and consultation that you can rely on. Tall order for sure. Who can give you the brands you know and trust and the professional help you deserve? Our friends over at Park Supply Company, of course. They are the go-to for all of your kitchen, bath, and DIY needs. Visit their locations in Huntsville and Athens, and you will understand the difference of the Park Supply way. Large selection with the small hometown feel you love. Mention this ad and receive a one-time coupon good for $10 off of a $50 purchase. Go to parksupplycompany.com and connect with them today. On this Make a Difference Minute, I have Kane Watkins, who is the Assistant Director at Lawrence County EMS. He's talking about a special young lady who recently went into cardiac arrest and was unresponsive, and then her mom reached out to have a training for their entire family to learn CPR and the use of an AED.
That's definitely one of those calls that no EMS responder ever wants to hear. You never want to get a call where we have a child that's unresponsive in cardiac arrest. We know that this child's laying in front of whoever that's on that scene. They're unresponsive. They're not breathing. They don't have a heartbeat. Last year, that happened to Elena at Leon Elementary School. She was on the playground playing with her friends and just suddenly collapsed. Thanks to the wonderful staff at
Come
Leon
on,
Elementary
computer.
School. They have a great response team that responded
Good morning.
to her, got an AED to her, and started CPR. Ultimately, by the time EMS got there, she was unresponsive for a short time after EMS.
What
By the time
in the
we got
world?
the ambulance, starting to assess her and prepare her for transport. She actually regained a heartbeat, started breathing on her own, and eventually actually woke up.
Jesus Christ, there's too much stuff going on.
At the time, of course, she didn't realize what all was going on, but she ultimately found out she had a really rare heart condition.
Good morning.
Members of her family have been tested.
Phone doesn't want to work.
That had this same condition. Yeah, they reached out. We were glad to offer a class to that. I will tell you that it's probably the most memorable CPR class I've ever taught.
To get in touch with Kane Watkins, you can email him at kwwatkins@lawcotn.org. I also encourage you to follow Lawrence County EMS on Facebook. Be sure to follow The Mark White Show on Facebook and Instagram, and subscribe to The Mark White Show podcast wherever you get your podcasts. This is Mark White, encouraging you to find your purpose by making a difference in someone's life today.
I'm Rick Smith, and this is Labor History in 2. This day in labor history, the year was 1941. That was the day.
Good morning to you. Sorry about that, my friends. I apologize to you. Tried to get up my poll question. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and get this set up so we can hear from our wonderful folks. Wonderful, fantastic people out there. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time once again. We welcome you back into your favorite radio show. It's time to kick it off on a Monday. Are you ready to kick it off on a Monday? I am. Let's do it. It's RyanORadio Penitentiary. I'm your host of the most, Ryan Neal, and of course, ooh, you Yes, I am the game. 50,000 plus of you worldwide on the Shoutcast Shout Out Loud saying, what's up with that? All over the RyanORadio media page. It gets out on iHeartRadio, Amazon Prime, and more. We're across the British Columbia Isles of Canada, and Earth Rock Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, and the Navajo Nation. We're across, of course, the Jordan Communication and Family radio stations, East Alabama, West Georgia, including the Talk of Atlanta, 99.1 FM, WQEE the Key, home of Southern sports, inspirational talk, news, and, of course, a much, much more. We appreciate you being with us on the TGIM. Thank goodness it's Monday. And to my haters, I got one thing to say to them. Listen up, haters. All right, I am the man around here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into period number 1. We appreciate you being with us here on another edition of your favorite radio show, the RyanORadio Penitentiary. 3 periods of nonstop play in the final period this morning. Our good friend Tommy Lewis, Coach Tommy Lewis from Landmark Christian War Eagles. We'll talk about what's going on with the War Eagles. We're getting closer to spring football time for the Landmark Christian War Eagles. Head football coach. We'll talk UFL football as the Stallions go 4-0 over the weekend and get his thoughts on some baseball action and more. That's all coming up for you in the final period. Little AEW review from last night's AEW. Return of Adam Cole walking. Nobody was happy to see Jack Perry one way or the other. They just built the man back up to help out the Young Bucks. Oh, lordy, lordy. And Swerve Strickland took the world title, and he's probably sitting in his dressing room going, oh, now I'm the world champion of this company? He's calling Triple H going, see, dude, I told you I could be world champion. Now, can I come back to WWE? Triple H's like, you know what? Yeah. Also, ladies and germs, we'll get into a couple of headline news. Israel at war. Tulsa recalling almost 4,000 of its cyber trucks. A man, part of the January 6th riots, gets sentenced on Friday. A South Carolina man did. And it's Earth Day for some of you guys that are into that. And we'll talk about the man that killed himself, set himself on fire. And just to let everybody know, he was not a Democrat or a Republican. He was just a crazy man that was against the whole government as a whole because he was reading and listening to clickbait stuff on the internet that you guys are going, I want to be on there, and that's what I want. I want you to do that, Ryan. For no reason. Okay, you can dislike either side all you want. You can say, I don't like Biden for this. I don't like Trump for that. That's fine. But this guy hated him. He was listening to some uneducated views online. Oh, dude, what's up, Bush? He says, I'm ripping a bone with you this morning, oh man. Cool, brother, cool. Sweetleaf from the Navajo Nation is listening. He might want you to share it with him. If everybody was, okay, yeah, I'm live. If you, there, it interrupted for a minute. Oh, I was going to talk nice about you, and then the internet's like, whoa, no, you can't talk about them. They're just sitting around getting hungry, man. They're not seeing people in the corner. All right. Anyway, we'll talk about this guy and what happened to him. Plus our poll question this morning. We only got, I think, 3. Let me see if I can bring it up. Which news show would you like to see make a comeback? I don't know why it's not doing that. You damn phone. Click, click, click. All right. There you go. Finally. To Catch a Predator, Dateline NBC News Watch, or The Takedown. I guess a lot of you are like me. We want to see that Catch a Predator and see all them losers get. It wasn't my fault. She told me to come over. I know one time once I was talking about that on the radio years ago. One guy said, it's just not fair that they catch them. I said, it's not fair they catch them. I said, going after children. I don't care if it's fake or not. Get them. I will to the Catch a Predator 20%. These are NBC News shows that have been canceled because Look, Chris Hansen's still doing that. He's still catching predators everywhere he goes. He's got a new show on the Blue Network. It's called the Blue Network. Why has the sun got to be shining in my eyes right here? I mean, really? Jabroni, go shine somewhere else. Anyway, so far, To Catch a Predator is the number one, and I love To Catch a Predator. All right, so you guys, we appreciate you being with us this morning. A lot of stuff to kick off. Let's see, we're looking at 23 minutes past the hour. Currently 44 degrees in the Atlanta, metro Atlanta area, and time and temperature this go around brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, fall, we don't care for those rodents, critters, and gooey things all. Mike on the crew can exterminate and lay the smackdown just for you. Let's go ahead and get it kicked off with a headline news. Let's do a little bit of headline news for you. A man who set himself on fire. We're going to talk about this again next hour too. How come everybody's not going to be able to respond? Hopefully it's not messing up. A man who set himself on fire outside the New York City courtroom where the former president's got his facing criminal trial has died of his injuries. This crazy man and set himself on fire. And he was protesting. I don't know what he was protesting. He don't like Trump and he don't like Biden. He don't like anybody. So I don't know what he was protesting. He was right across from the Manhattan criminal courthouse. All this was going on. What's up? Good morning to you. This is WQEE Radio. How you doing? I appreciate you being with us. We do radio, real radio news. Before it gets out there and spread all over the conspiracy theory internets, the fake conspiracy theories. Yeah, there's some funny conspiracy theories out there that don't. But fake conspiracy theories, clickbaiters, news sources all over the world that want to just get you to like them. I'll tell you what, it's all about them coming after us. They're coming after you. Make you have fear. The only people coming after you is Match.com, where they're taking your grandma's money. We're going to talk about that this morning, too. But this guy is known for not liking none of the politicians. All right, well, there's a lot of people out there that don't like any of them either, but they're not catching themselves on fire. They're probably sitting home with, like, Bush is there going, I'm ripping a bong this morning. Probably just doing that like him and Sweetleaf because they don't like him. But try to turn this into he was there because of the former president, or he was there because he was for the president or against the president. It wasn't that. This guy was just crazy and he was against everybody. Okay? And until we understand that lies on the internet, on the dark web, are lies, that there's not no God-forsaken lizard people, maybe demons in people, but not lizard people, then we got to get it over with. You got a massive crush on your aunts. What advice would you give me? Diddy did it. I agree, Jake. Diddy did do it. Thank you. Somebody came up with an intelligent answer that. Well, my friend, if you, to give you some advice on that, I would have to go to a therapist and then say, find you a girl that looks like your aunt. I mean, that's all I can say. I'm not a therapist, bro. Jake, perfect answer, brother. Thank you guys for coming on the YouTube page. Like, subscribe, and share. But the thing about it is, stop going to the dark web. And this is what I try to push people. All that stuff on there is lies. And this guy, whatever he was reading, caused him to set himself on fire in front of this courthouse because he was protesting. I don't like Biden, but I don't like Trump. Really? And then the networks and the clickbait people are like, all right, he was a Trumpster. Oh, no, he was for Biden. He was not a Trumpster. And they want to start people getting into fights. You want to form an incest club with your aunt and your cousin? Well, that's up to you. I mean, we're not going to, it's illegal. We don't allow that kind of stuff to happen. I mean, they do up in the North Carolina mountains, they do, but I have to tell you, they don't do that in North Carolina. They do it in Mississippi, where all the Klansmen are. We got to keep it pure here, boys. Maybe you can go join them. I don't know. That's right, buddy. Right out here. America, man. America. Go to Mississippi. M-I-S-S-I-S. I can't spell the rest of it, buddy. Don't mind. You don't have to spell here. You with your cousin. You guys just move to Mississippi. They'll accept you there. I don't know where you're from, but you can just move there. Now, if you're from another country, you better say you got in there legally, or they'd be like, boy, what you doing? Hope says, Diddy did your hole. Diddy did the hole? What? Don't pick on Jake about that, Hope. You're from Britain. Oh, they wouldn't want you over here. Any other time of 4th of July in Mississippi, they'd be like, boy, you from Britain. You remember, man? We rebelled against you guys back on July 4th. Which actually wasn't the actual date, but still. Good morning, Pete. How you doing? Pete says good morning to the Navajo Nation and everybody else. Good morning from Newton, GA. What's up there? Good morning to you as well. We'll see. Taking a look at a couple other headline news. But anyway, getting right back to this news story. My goodness. We're going to talk more about it throughout the morning too. But it just, I'm sure you are tired, bro. You work every day. But we're talking about Tesla recalling 4,000 of its cyber trucks in just a few moments. Plus Israel at war. We'll get you some updates on there. You hate Mondays like Garfield does. All right. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to put this out there because I know that the media and the clickbait media and the false conspiracy theorists and whatever you want to call them all are going to try to get on the YouTubes and all this kind of stuff and the Facebooks and they're going to try to get on and make their little imaginary podcast up because they're like, everybody can do a podcast today, buddy. Even though, radio people know more about it than they do. Oh, man, I got my opinions. I went on the dark web, and I'm going to set myself on fire because I don't like the government. I don't like Trump. I don't like Biden. I don't like any of them, so I'm going to set myself on fire in front of his courtroom. I'm not bringing the guy's name up because I don't know it, but because it's just kind of embarrassing for this man to die this way because somebody got into this man's head and made him crazy. And it's the media and the false media and the clickbait stuff. Not everybody can take it like us on here. They can mess with each other and get into arguments and stuff, but not everybody can take it, guys. We go out here, what's wrong with these crazy people? It goes back to this stuff. What's up, ABC? What's up, brother from Russia? And I'm not going to put this guy down. I'm going to make fun of what he did, but not him. It's not funny this man died. It's terrible this man died because he killed himself. He set himself on fire, and the burns killed him because he was protesting all politics and the government. This is what I tell somebody. Pay your bills. Don't worry about going on vacation. Yeah, but those people, who cares? Who cares? You need to pay your bills. That's what a savings account is. It's not a vacation account. Pay your bills. Take care of your things. Take care of yourself. Don't complain. If you're going to complain about things, then don't overspend on other things. Don't complain. This kind of stuff with people like him complaining about the government, but he don't like what this guy does or don't like what that guy does. It's exactly the story that came out about this man is he had a problem with both candidates. He didn't want to vote for either one of them. Well, all he had to do was not vote. Okay. He didn't have to set himself on fire, ladies and gentlemen. It's weird. And that's exactly what happened. He's been reading the dark web, and the dark web's not so good for you. Yeah, but I found some stuff on there. Yeah, you found some Nazi stuff on there. You found some lizard people stuff. You found stuff on there. It's like Sweetleaf says, I don't know what's wrong with some of y'all. It wasn't some of y'all's good stuff, but it's all natural on the Navajo Nation. Sue says, yes, it's all natural here. Bob says, yep, we don't ever see anything. and we live near Skinwalker Ranch. Yeah. You see? I'm about to go get on the dark web and tell them off, says Andrew Polanis. My lovely bride. But that's what it is, folks. It's the dark web. It's messing up. This guy. So just to let everybody know, this fella that killed himself and died in front of the courthouse in New York City as a protest was protesting all politicians. If you don't like either one of the guys, then vote for Snoopy or whatever. I mean, you can always write something. You don't have to catch yourself on fire. This is what's going on. People on the dark web are mental. Fake conspiracy theory. Clickbait. And the worst thing about this is the clickbaiters get on there and they spread it across the YouTube and everything. Sacrifice himself to an idol god. That's exactly it. All right, as we head into the break, guys, which news show would you like to see make a comeback? To Catch a Predator? I want to see that one. 69% of the votes are coming in. Dateline NBC News Watch, 15% of the votes. And The Takedown, 15% of the votes as well. I think The Takedown, no, that's not A Takedown anymore. Chris Hansen's doing something else. Two of those are him. Yeah, let's bring Catch a Predator back. Sitting in the house, bringing pizza and getting naked, as some of those guys did. Well, what are you doing here, sir? I have to tell you, I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. We're doing a story on men who are predators. Back in a moment. Summer, winter, spring, fall, we don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Mainly sunny today with a high near 67. North-northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Going into tonight, mostly clear, low near 41, light and variable winds. Your Tuesday outlook, mostly sunny, high near 74, winds light and variable. Clear skies on Tuesday night, low near 47, light and variable winds. For you Wednesday, except for a few afternoon clouds, mainly sunny, high near 76. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. A few clouds from time to time on Wednesday night, low near 53, light and variable winds. By Thursday, partly cloudy skies with a high near 78 and a low near 57. And by Friday, a high near 78 and a low near 61 and partly cloudy skies. That's your active weather forecast, sponsored by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care if those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Michael the Crew can exterminate. Latest Smackdown for you. Active Pest Control, bringing you a look at that active weather forecast on Monday. Active Pest Control offers the best services and prices to protect your home. Offer at both monthly and ABC, remember to watch your YouTube channel. They make a YouTube video, finding YouTube video where they announced their recently made a what? Is that quilting or? Oh, okay. $6 a month? Yeah, they got to make money somehow. That's probably how they're making money, ABC. I wish I could do that. Wouldn't be $6 a month, though. Oh, quitting. Okay, I see it. They are quitting YouTube to get their own website. Maybe I need to put my glasses on. Yeah, I can see it better now. You got so many things coming up.
706-525-5931 and speak to Charmaine, CP Financial top local sales agent. Your peace of mind is just a call away.
Mike Arnold here from Cowie the Force. Cowie the Force
Yeah,
is new.
getting you on use website is, but if you spending $89 every 2 weeks on a website, then it's not worth it.
Our services for no cost.
If you can't pay your other bills, then you know what? Then you don't need to do it. Everybody don't want to hear what everybody's got to say.
Or follow us on Facebook.
Unless they're professional. Now, I'm just going to read something out of the Bible and tell you lies. Or I'm going to tell you up a news story off the dark web. Welcome back into the dark web. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's RyanORadio Penitentiary. You're in the dark web. We're going to tell you that there's lizard people out there eating flies in front of your house, and they're going to take your freedoms away from you. Civil War took the #1 spot again this week. We'll talk about it tomorrow. ABC said that somebody was quitting YouTube to go on their own website. Andrew explained that too much information. I put my glasses on, so, oh, yeah, I'll see that. All right, welcome back in, ladies and germs and boys and girls, children of all ages. It's the RyanORadio Penitentiary. Which news show would you like to see make a big comeback? The Catch a Predator is getting 71% of the votes. My vote for that one, too. 14% going to Dateline, NBC News Watch, and The Takedown, both. There you go. Yes, we're going to create a boogeyman for you to be afraid of. That's how you control children. You make up the fairy tales. Well, it works on adults. Yeah. Good. Yeah, the Braves did win, Pete Davis. Yes, you are right, Andrew. Well, they set themselves on fire, which is the terrible thing. And then people arguing in this country about what's going on in Israel and Iran and Palestine, and we as Americans go, I didn't like what I see on their TV, and I'm gonna be with it. You know, the only true stuff you're ever gonna see that's real is that Orange Cassidy on AEW sucks. Okay. And WWE is real and everything else is fake. Everything else is fake. And no, it's not fake news. It's just all fake. Sit around and watch all these shows. You'll see. I'm just kidding. The only real thing is the RyanORadio Penitentiary. ABC, he said, I voted for Catch a Predator because the theme for that was awesome. Yeah, to catch all them losers. They went in there. They come. Well, here's John. John's come to see Misty. Misty says she's 14 years old. Well, our decoy waves at John in. John comes in with his bag of treats. And it's pizza. And he puts it down and says, hey, I got some candy and pizza for you, darling. And then I come out. He was surprised. Can you sit down right there? Ryan O'Neal show is real. Yeah, the RyanORadio Penitentiary show is real. To catch a predator. Now, what are you doing here? Nothing. Well, John, who'd you come here to see? Her? Who's her? Her in there. What's her? Who's her? Misty. How old is her? I think she's 21. She told me she was 18. No, John, no, she didn't. Not right here. She told you she was blankety blank. To catch a predator needs to come back. We got too many of them today, including the women teachers. Like the one I told you about last week, I talked about on the show. Now, every other guy on the YouTube's talking about it now. Stop copying my show without giving me giving me money and giving me my pat on the back, jabronis. They start to try to act right. It's because I've called them out so many times. Yep, there you go. If we had to catch a predator today, it'd be more women on it than men. Here is Sandra. Sandra's a school teacher in New Orleans. She made the 12-hour drive over here to Mobile to our Sting house. Sandra was coming to meet a young gentleman that she thought was blankety blank. We already have that kind of content like Catch a Predator on YouTube, but it would still be cool to come out. Yeah, the Catch a Predator was the original one, and then Chris Hansen's still doing his thing. Chris Hansen's whatever he's doing, and Skeeter Hansen is a comedian doing the same thing he's doing, catching people. And then you got all these guys going around talking to people and telling them, "I'm not going to call the police on you. You're not going to call the police on me. Thank you for talking to me, Catchy Beer. I know you're not going to call the police on me, even though I saw your videos on the internet where you call police on somebody else." Man, oh man, you traveled all the way to Alabama from Texas to catch me? Then the police, one of them I saw, the police officer was like, "Look, we can't arrest him right now. Everybody does it in this town. What's wrong with you?" Well, okay, we're on video, so I got to pretend like we care. All right, let's jump into it. Israel's military on Friday sent 276 trucks carrying aid into the Gaza Strip that began on Thursday. The trucks had a mixture of public and private aid, with 87 of them containing food. Israel coordinated with the government to have this activity go on in these territories, said that in a statement that 1.1 million people are experiencing food insecurity, according to the UN, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Israel charges Hamas leader's sister weeks after her arrest. What? Israel has finally charged, we'll just call her name. We'll just call her by her first name. Sabath, the sister of Hamas leader, 3 weeks after she was arrested. The 57-year-old resident of Tel Aviv has been held in custody since April 1st, where she was arrested in the early morning hours of a raid. Police also arrested 2 of her children at the time and released them at a later date. Wow. She is accused of sending messages to her brother and other contacts that allegedly including words of praise and encouragement in the wake of the Hamas attack on October 7th. The attack, which occurred after hundreds of Palestinians were killed by Israel troops in 2023, led to Israel to respond to further violence. And prosecutors have requested to keep her in detention until she will face a trial for her alleged crimes. Wow. A lot of things going on there. Hamas condemns U.S. House for passing Israel aid package as alleged massive grave foul. Man, you know, I don't know what's wrong with people, man. I don't know what's wrong with people out there. They all have hate in their hearts, ABC. Now, Israel is America's ally, so of course, and right over, and they're like, "I want money from there." Well, spend the money you're making on your bills and stop saying you need money to go on vacation. Fat, overweight people getting mad because we can't have everything we want while people are dying in these other countries. getting mad because we helping them out. All Ukraine and all and Russia and all these different areas that we don't know about. We don't know anything about all these people, what's going on, all these people in their hearts and stuff. We don't know what's going on. But we're going to sit over here and argue about it. As soon as I heard text messages that I wrote that. Woo! Wow. Well, Hamas, the Palestinian group that controls Gaza, blasted U.S. representatives on Sunday after legislation passed a massive aid package with tens of billions of dollars for Israel. The U.S. passed the bill on Saturday as House Speaker Mike Johnson, representative Republican from Louisiana, drew on Democratic support to push the $95 million bill and plan, which also includes funds to Ukraine and Taiwan. Johnson split the package in 4 bills as well, each of them which would pass into the lower chambers. Oh, why does every time I hit that, that's going to act up? Okay, stop acting up, microphone. Sorry about that, guys. Israel forces have killed 34,097 people in Gaza since October 7th. The Gaza Health Ministry reported this on Sunday. Another 76,980 people have been injured by troops from Israel in what Hamas calls a systematic destruction of cities and residential neighborhoods and all civil facilities and infrastructure in Gaza Strip. Innocent people are dying at this time in all of these areas due to fights among these areas. And we as here in America sitting going, I like this person, I don't like that person. And we set ourselves on fire. These other countries, like, you idiots are setting yourself on fire over there, and we're trying to hide from bullets. Because you don't like your politicians. Hell, we don't like our politicians either, but we're not setting ourselves on fire. I'm sure not a lot of people like Prime Minister Netanyahu, but they're not setting themselves on fire. Isn't that where it originated from, Ryan? No. Going to Iran, they do that. Nothing wrong with Iran, but some of their militant people do that, not normal people. So just want to put that out there, like everything that goes on. War is between governments hating one another, not between the people. And I think a lot of people were mad that Civil War took week 2. The Civil War wasn't more political. I wanted to be more political about me, boy, in the way I believe. That movie was boring to me because it didn't have enough killing for my heroes and me. So we could scare people. But anyway, that's what's going on in Israel and updates there. We're about 10 minutes away from the top of the hour. I got to take a break, man. Oh, man. Your time and temperature this time is currently 44 degrees, brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall, we don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Michael the Gru can exterminate and lay the smackdown for you. Back in a moment. Yogurt time. Yogurt's good for you, ABC.
Cares for Kids helps fund local organizations like Angel's House, Carria Casa, Elevate, and more. Help Cares for Kids reach their mission of serving 1 million children. Call 678-634-9770 today to learn more on how to be involved, or text K for K Newman to 44321 to donate.
Wishbone Fried Chicken is back in a brand new location.
It is.
31 Jackson Street, Suite A here and now. Same great taste. The best chicken around. Fish dinners. Open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's Wishbone Fried Chicken right next door to their former location. Bringing you the best chicken around. So great. Wishbone Fried Chicken, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A here in Newton.
Sleep time. You got to wake up. It's Monday. You drink it. Yeah, that's why I drink it. You drink it. Yes. Yogurt's good for you. It really is, bro. I'm glad you guys can get it there. Pete, you said no. Yes, you got to stay awake. It's work time. Oh, blueberry yogurt's good. I like the strawberry myself.
Pastor Apostle of Kingdom Connected Ministries International at 121 Hillwood Circle, Newnan, Georgia. Presenting Connecting the Kingdom. Connecting kingdom citizens, kingdom businesses, and advancing the kingdom of God in this hour. Join us each Tuesday at 10 o'clock a.m. with guests who are sharing their faith, business, and ministry.
A sports night. Days 3 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Eastern. Drive time. WQEE, Braves Country's Southern Sports Talk Show. Back again, the Armchair Quarterbacks. That's Braves Country. Back again, the Armchair Quarterbacks. Weekdays, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. right here on WQEE 99.
That's a curse word. Work is a curse word. That's right. I'm never going to work. Because all this is just fun, right? It doesn't take a whole lot of planning to do shows or do anything, right? No. Or try to work this to getting advertising and marketing dollars out there. No, it's not a job. Con artist calling you. We'll talk about that more. Plus, more about the man who set himself on fire. And fire. He's got fire. He's on fire. I need Timmy for my bunghole. All right, Beavis, calm down. Calm down, Beavis. Calm down. What's up, Munch? Yeah. Let's talk more about that. Let's talk more about fire, riot, fire. Calm down, Beavis. Calm down. Well, South Carolina man has pleaded guilty to his part in the January 6th riots. And more. All right, let's take a look at your Southern States Bank road report this morning, brought to you by Southern States Bank. DeKalb County, there's a stall cleared right there, ladies and gentlemen. I-20 near exit 71. That's clearing as we speak. Going to be cleared up hopefully about 8:35 Eastern Standard Time. Moreland Avenue at I-20 in Atlanta, all there, that area, causing some delays till about 25 minutes past the hour next hour. DeKalb County crash near Memorial Drive and Covington Highway. Fire department is on the scene directing both directions. And a water main breakage in Dunwoody is setting everybody off on St. Andrew Circle and Dunwoody Walk. They're asking you to avoid this area at all possible. No traffic issues so far this morning on Lower Fayetteville Road, Popular Road as well, picking up, going down Interstate. Looking good. Jackson Street's picking up a tad bit, heading back to school. We got trucks coming through here and different things coming through this morning. Be on the lookout for that. Also heading down Interstate 85 southbound, nothing in Hogansville as well as Grantville. Heading into LaGrange, Moody Bridge Road picking up. Commerce Avenue is busy as well as New Franklin Road. Continue down Interstate 85 southbound into West Point. Get off, take a right. And right there is the West Point exit. You are able to utilize that, but you take a left, you can go to the gas station there. Head on down to exit 77 because exit 79 in Valley is shut down. You have to go to exit 77 to get off in that area. That is a look at traffic brought to you by Southern States Bank, making banking easier. Thank you about that good impression. That was really Beavis here, ABC. Person that was emptying trash cans here found a beer bottle. I wonder what's happening when I'm not here. Oh my. What? It's your job? They knew you get onto them for drinking there, Pete. Mm. All right, we're going to take a break. Back in a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Bank break. That thing just, I don't know what's going on. That's a safety issue. Yeah, it's a safety issue, but somebody else will be like, "Bob, I tell you what, I have to come to this job. And if I have to come to this job, I need something to drink." It is a safety issue for them, but I feel bad for them because they probably. Yeah, I don't work my show on the weekends. Hey, I'm on Monday through Friday. But I appreciate you looking for me.
And the Pelicans take game one. It's the Thunder's first playoff win at home since 2019. James Harden drained 6 threes.
If I could make money every day on this, if I can make money on this every day, I'd do it every day. Maybe not 3 hours a day, but a couple hours a day. Well, not Sundays. I wouldn't do it on Sundays, but may add Saturdays eventually. When this is all I have to do.
Jets scored 7 goals in their win over the Avs game 1 in their first round series, while the Canucks beat the Predators, take a 1-0 lead. That's sports. Ryan Moss, NBC News Radio.
WQEE 99.1 FM, The Key, Noonan, Sharpsburg, Franklin, LaGrange.
Woo-wee.
News. I'm RyanORadio. The head of Israel's military intelligence directorate has resigned over Hamas's October 7th attack. Major General RyanShelander becomes the first senior Israeli official to step down over the failures surrounding the attack and could set the stage for more resignations. Papua New Guinea's prime minister accusing President Biden of disparaging the South Pacific island nation by implying that his uncle was eaten by cannibals during World War II. President Biden's job approval rating dips below 40%.
I'm not, but I will look them up. What's SMG for? Are they on YouTube?
That mark trails former President Trump by 5 percentage points at a similar moment in their first terms. Mr. Biden's two strongest negatives are on the issues of inflation at only 34.5% and on the direction of the country at only 26% approval. These results come ahead of this week's Pennsylvania primary. Fox News poll indicates both candidates are tied at 48% in a two-person race. Mr. Trump 2 points ahead in a 5-candidate field. George Williams reporting.
Also at SRN News.
Oh, okay. Cool. I have to check it out then.
Police say a 30-year-old officer has been shot and killed early Sunday while heading home from work. Police say Officer Luis Huesca was driving home and still beautiful. He had been shot multiple times.
I need to start. You know what I need to do on this page? You give me some great ideas. All my listeners are. I need to start uploading some old TV shows and stuff on here on this radio station page. Yeah. That's the ticket. Oh, there's a South Park cameo. Oh, in the movie. Okay. I got to check that out. I love South Park.
States threaten to put out of business. The abortion giant seems to be making up the difference in liberal states. The Biden administration has also vowed to keep federal dollars flowing to Planned Parenthood. Michael Harrington, SRN News.
Florida Republican Governor DeSantis signed a bill adjusting a measure allowing parents to challenge books in public school libraries. Atheists have been using the law to challenge the Bible and the dictionary. A growing number of states are passing laws allowing book challenges. Moms and dads demand more control over just what their children have access to in class. This is
What if I told you that this Domino's Perfect Combo is only $19.99? Shut the front door. It's Domino's Perfect Combo and it's all just $19.99.
I'm pretty handy around the house, but now that I have kids, I don't want to spend my Saturday installing a toilet or fixing an air conditioner. But thankfully, there's Home Advisor. Home Advisor project. You can read reviews of the program's ability, even book appointments online. And what my wife loves most is that Home Advisor is completely free to use.
Go to homeadvisor.com or download
Cool.
the free app to get started.
Nick Arnold here from Cowie the Force. Cowie the Force is Newman's own addiction recovery support center. We exist to provide recovery support services for individuals and family members who have been impacted by addiction. Our services are no cost, and all of our information is available on our website at www.cowietheforce.org or follow us on Facebook.
Wishbone Fried Chicken is back in a brand new location. 31 Jackson Street, Suite A here in Newton. Same great taste, the best chicken around. Fish dinners, open Monday through Saturday.
I was buffering at one time. Now I'm not. I don't know.
Right next door to their former location, bringing you the best chicken.
I don't know what's
around.
going on now.
So great. Wishbone Fried
Everything
Chicken.
going good on my end now.
Jackson Street, Suite A here in Newton.
Hey, sports fans, it's Ryan Peterson here, host of the Ryan Peterson.
Don't say it says nothing bad about you.
2 hours of Atlanta's funnest sports talk right here on WQEE. I say fun because it is. You've never heard a show like it because we make the listeners a part of the show every day between noon and 2 p.m. Eastern.
I got a lot of studio work to do today.
The latest on the Falcons, the Braves, and more. And who knows, you might even hear you. That's the Ryan Peterson Show, daily at noon, right here on WQEE 99.1 FM.
Hey, sports fans. Weekdays, 3 p.m. Eastern to 5 p.m. Eastern. Drive time. WQEE. Braves Country is the Southern Sports Talk Show. Back begin the Armchair Quarterbacks. That's Braves Country. Back begin the Armchair Quarterbacks. Weekdays, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. right here on WQEE 99.1.
I am not the owner, but I'm the general manager here. So I'd love to be that.
His management or his clientele.
Woo! Here we go. 19 states. 19 states. No problem, brother. Don't know her. Don't know her. Her. Cool. I'll check it out. Individual. What? That movie's #1 again this week in the box office. Welcome back in. It's the second period of nonstop play. We got your daily motion coming up. Sweet Leaf, don't worry about that. Also, we're going to talk more about the man that called himself on fire. We've got 2 killed, 7 injured in a shooting at a Memphis park party. And we'll talk about that South Carolina man going to jail for his part in the January 6th riots. These stories and much more, and we'll give you a little AEW Dynasty update. But first, it's right. I am the game. 50,000 plus of you tell me that every day on the Shoutcast, all over the RyanORadio media page that gets us off on iHeartRadio, Amazon Prime, and everywhere else, thanks to Spreaker. And we're across the British Columbia, Canada, up in Canada. Good morning. The Earth Rock Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, and all over 25 different internet and real radio stations on the Navajo Nation I'm at. Also across the 99.1 FM, WQEE, the key, home of Southern sports, inspirational talk, and headline news. We're the talk of Atlanta, and nobody else is talking but us. Everybody else is AI. We're a real I, or RI. And to my haters, I am the man around here, whether they like it or not. And I tell you what, Memphis, isn't that what all the crazy redneck songs are about? ABC says. Walking to Memphis. Yeah, we'll talk about that coming up. Oh, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Period number 2 is underway. The Birmingham Stallions have did it. 4-0 on the season so far in the UFL. We'll talk about that later on in the next period as we go inside the coach's corner with Coach Tommy Lewis and do some sports for you. And we'll talk Landmark Christian War Eagle sports. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be talking about the River Dragons as they head out there. We had some great winners. We gave away a 6-pack this past weekend to the playoffs. Last weekend we got 26 plus tickets away to the final game of the regular season. And we got a lot of listeners out there that are supporting the River Dragons from 99.1 FM WQEE to Key. This station is moving forward. Also, our friends at the Peach State Cats won big over the weekend too. Coach Morley, good morning to you. We'll go there too. Senior videos from Saturday's event downtown. Yes, went downtown and did some videoing over the weekend from the Rock and Road event that was going on. We were the only ones there in the area from the area. Now, I know there'll be other people like, once they saw my videos out, other wannabe radio personalities want to come out there and start going, hey, I live here, I can take a picture with me. And some old lady, I'll take a picture with you, pretend like, because I like, I'm like, jabronis. I was there first. I made it happen. What'd you do? Nothing. all my hardworking radio personalities, like, we work really hard. We work hard to get to where we're going. We're grind. They're all good about telling you they're grinding and working hard. I'm all good about telling you you're not good as I am. Punk rock, heavy metal, sorry. That's my attitude. When I actually know I am. Even when my voice sounding the way it is, still I'm picking with everybody. Yeah, River Dragons. Yep, that's it. All right, which news show would you guys like to see them make a comeback before we get into anything else? 71% of you, and I agree, the Catch a Predator needs to make a comeback. Dateline NBC News Watch, pretty good show, 14% of you. And the Takedown with Chris Hansen, 14% of you as well. So there you go. I got 2 Chris Hansen shows in there. But we all know we want to Catch a Predator to come back. All right, let's do our daily devotion this morning. 13 minutes past the hour. Current conditions are holding at 44 degrees. Yeah, it's still 44 degrees under beautiful sunny skies out there. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control, 34 Jefferson Street in Noonan. All right, let's take a look at today's daily devotion, 22nd day of April, coming from Jesus Listens author of Jesus Calling Sarah Young, sponsored by Noonan City Church, 17 First Avenue here in Noonan, every Sunday morning, 8 a.m. inside services, 9 a.m. and 10:30 services outside, weather permitting. We were inside yesterday, and 6:30 p.m. service for the hip, cool kids. Pastor Jim Ellison, transforming lives for Jesus' sake. It is very competitive in the business. Very competitive. People that don't belong in it try to be in it. Dear God, help me and have courage, trusting that you will be with me no matter what happens. I learned that I can choose to be strong and have a lot of courage, even if I'm feeling very weak. However, the weaker I feel, the more effort it takes for me to make that choice. It depends on where I look. If I have focus on myself, my problems, my courage melts away. But if I focus on the faith and the path ahead, there's a light. Even when everything seems to be going wrong, I can fight discouragement through my trust in you, God. I know that you are a God of surprises, not limited by anything in any way you can do anything. That's right. The longer I wait for my prayers to be answered, the closer I am breaking through. Maybe I found the waiting for you is your loving presence. Wow. It's a blessed way in my life. Word assures me that you are good to those who wait for you. In your breathtaking name, amen. Oh, man, Sweet Leaf, how do you like that one? Sweet Leaf's like, good one, brother. Good one. Sue says, always good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to all the wonderful people listening all over the world. Alice, good morning to you. David, Michael, how you guys doing in Canada? Diana in South Wales, Sarah in New Zealand, Robert down in Australia, Kiko in Japan, good morning to you. Sue, Bob, Rodney K, Tim, and Sweet Leaf on the Navajo Nation, ABC from Russia, Pete is with us. PK says, hello, Rhino, what's up? PK on the air, one of my favorite shows in the air. One day we'll be back together. You'll be back on a network together. Believe me, I know this. I feel this. All right, guys. We got the poll question up, but that's a good morning devotion. Got the poll question up. Which news show would you like to see make a comeback? 75% are now saying we want to see the Catch a Predator. I do too. 12% say Dateline NBC News Watch and the Takedown, both at 12% of the votes. I am saying the Catch a Predator too. I want to see Chris walk in on the naked man. Well, sir, why are you sitting there nude? My clothes just fell off. Underage girl, don't you? No, I didn't know that. She told me her mom was home. That's why I was coming over to meet her mom. Are you her dad? We'll get to that in a moment. Are you the police? We'll get to that in a moment. That's Chris Hansen. In 2024, to be all women, they'll be walking in. Ma'am, Chris Hansen, well, why are you sitting there, man, with your clothes off? Maybe you need to put that towel on there because we've got a lot of men out here. You know I'm Chris Hansen. Sitting back there right now going, maybe we're off. Oh, wow. WQEE 99.11. Oh, you got a radio station there too? Okay, cool. That's cool. But yeah, there you go with the Chris Hansen stuff. Dadgum Ryan. Don't make fun of these poor women. They fell in love because their husbands work too much. Well, maybe if they get off their ass and work too. Oh, wait a minute. This last one was a substitute teacher. So she worked every once in a blue moon. She spent most of her time at home watching soap operas. Actually, she'd spent most of the time watching soap opera or something. She probably wouldn't have been out with a teenage boy. That's the story I told you last week about that teacher. We got to stop letting people off. It's 2024. It takes two checks to pay for homes, guys. You got to. No, man. I'm going to keep that 1968 mindset. I'll just go sell drugs on the side. All right, Tesla has recalled almost 40,000 of its Cybertrucks due to its factory pedals messing up. The National Highway Traffic Administration noted this on Wednesday. They recalled 3,878 of them vehicles that were manufactured between November and the 3rd all the way through April the 4th. Woo! Wow. The fault was caused by an unapproved use of this lubricant and pads. Tesla has, along with NHTA, already started addressing the issues and investigating into the production of this. Wow. Really? A South Carolina man on Friday pleaded guilty to charges related to and his involvement with the January 6th Capitol riots. Tyler Bradley Duke, 26, is pleaded guilty to 2 felony counts of assaulting and resisting and impeding certain use of a police riot shield. That's right. He took a dangerous weapon into there to protect himself from, just a tour. He was just taking a tour, He was just on the tour guide was taking him around with his shield. Anyway, Dukes was among the people in the front of the mob that pushed their way and rushed their way into past Capitol police officers and entered the building before breaking into the Capitol building, according to the DA. A school in Australia, for Australian listeners out there, is set off a 2013 confetti, say that 5 times fast, Ryan, confetti cannons at the same time to celebrate their 40th anniversary and set a new world record in the Guinness World Record book. Students at the St. Stephen's School did this in Western Australia on Friday, beating the previous record of 1,116 people. Wow. Nine people, ladies and gentlemen, were shot, including 2 men who were killed at an unauthorized public party over the weekend in Memphis City Park. Police officers responded early Saturday evening to a report of a shooting at the Orange Mount Park in Memphis. Memphis Police Chief Davis said during a news conference in the location, the 2 men were pronounced dead at the scene. Davis said 6 surviving members were transported to the area hospital. Police also state that where 1 had been in critical condition, 1 has been released. By Sunday morning, the victims had been upgraded to stable condition, and police say on their social media platforms. Police said later last evening that another shooting victim who had been located there with non-critical conditions, according to news outlets. The shooting occurred around a block party, which Davis said included an estimated 200 to 300 attendees, but did not appear to have an issued city permit. Okay, you don't have an issued city permit, so you can't, it's illegal for you to shoot each other. Now, if you got a permit and you can shoot each other. All of it was illegal in the first place. At least 2 people were believed to have fired weapons during the shooting. Police were examining video footage in an ongoing investigation. Chief Davis said that there was no immediate arrest. Police said late Sunday that their information led to the arrest of those responsible increased to $1,500. Wow, $15,000. Sorry. The Memphis police reported that there were 16 people shot total, but revised the number later, noting that on social media that appeared to be a result of several victims reportedly multiple shots. Even more people shot. They said 16, and it's going and growing and growing and growing. During a block party, well, since you guys didn't have, I mean, there's nothing we can do about you being shot since you guys were out there illegally partying. We'll arrest the gunman. But we can't do anything about helping you with your hospital bills because it was illegal party. P. Davis said I saw pictures of flooding in Dubai. It's bad. Yes, it's getting worse. Yeah, we have a police riot shield here, ABC, for police officers to hold up in front of themselves so that they don't have to get hit with rocks and stuff like that. Even though the recent governor in Florida passed a bill that you couldn't get that close to him anymore. So in Florida, people get violent. They get mad sometimes. In America, we throw hissy fits like little 2-year-olds. If we don't get our way sometimes. During a black party, at least, yeah. It is. 24 minutes past the hour. We're currently holding at 45 degrees now. Beautiful sunny skies out there in the Atlanta metro Atlanta area. Going to be near 64 today and a low near 44 tonight. Your time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Michael the Crew can exterminate and lay the smackdown for you. We'll go to break in a moment, but first, more examining TV shows and movies and what's hot and what's not in the final period with our movie expert, Shane B. Of course, I'm going to try to watch some more of The Dark Side of the Ring to get that out there. More details coming out on the Vince McMahon saga, just to let everybody know. I'm going to keep it up with Vince McMahon and him going to court. And recently, Vince McMahon been hanging out with another guy in court. And that's right. That's right. But let me give you a couple. We're going to get some more sports news for you this morning. Jey Uso is the number one contender, and Damian Priest is the champion. Will Jimmy Uso help his brother out against the Judgment Day? Truth, Sheamus, new World Tag Team Champions, The Miz and Truth, all tonight on Raw, WWE Raw. Also, ladies and gentlemen, 2 more WWE superstars have been released, including Xi Lee. She is the girlfriend of Keith Lee, or the wife of Keith Lee. Vern and Saga, along with the Mahal guy's been let go. The former WWE World Champion. Maybe that group will head over to AEW and do something and show them what real wrestlers are about. No, we're not going to bring them over here and show what real wrestlers are about. Sorry, Ryan. Have to go to TNA like Matt Hardy did. That's right, Matt Hardy made his debut as Broken Matt Hardy at the end of the match between Moose defeating Nick Namath, the former Dolph Ziggler, on Saturday night. Delete. Mike Santana debuted in a match against Steve McLennan. I think that's his name. And, of course, ladies and gentlemen, Sammy Calhoun was back. So there you go. TNA is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So I just want to drop a few of those things in there. All right, let's talk about this man right quick again. A man that set himself on fire. We're going to probably talk about that after the break. I want to get more details into that. Tell you that Seth Rollins is going surgery and may be out for a while. And ladies and gentlemen, we tell you everything. We thank you for being with us here at 99.1 FM WQEE The Key and the home of Southern Sports Inspirational Talk and more. Also, ladies and gentlemen, still to come, we'll get into a couple of different things, and I'm going to talk about scammers again. Got to bring this one up. I was listening to a news story off of CBS News. Got to get into this for the elderly being scammed. We're going to take a break. When we come back, a few things on the network that's important. Which news show would you like to see make a comeback? All right, The Takedown with Chris Hansen and Dateline NBC News Watch, both at 12% of the votes. Right now, dominating. I've never seen the vote poll more dominating than the Catch a Predator with 76% of the votes so far from all of our listeners this morning. And that's a question. And I'm with you on the Catch a Predator one. Back in a moment. Jinder Mahal is gone. It'd be funny if Tony Khan gave him a deal after he said months ago that Jinder Mahal wasn't moving anything, and he acted like Orange Cassidy was. So. Got brand new shows coming out.
Exterminate and later Smackdown for you. Active Pest Control, bringing you a look at that active weather forecast on Monday. Active Pest Control offers the best services and prices to protect your home, offering both monthly and quarterly pest control services, plus specific services like bed bug, turn roach, and flea control. Even if you can't see them, insects are all around you 24/7. Active Pest Control.
Moscow has some of those shields. Wow.
Active Pest Control, repair, mob, pest. Active Pesto, 34 Jefferson Street, Newton, 770-954-9941.
Hey there, folks. Looking for the top expert in Medicare.
Oh, that would be cool, wouldn't it?
Look no further than CP Financial.
That would make me feel good.
Your trusted agent. Charmaine works with multiple companies, ensuring you get the options tailored just for you. Why settle for less when you can have the list? 706-525-5931 and speak to Charmaine, CP Financial top local sales agent. Your peace of mind is just a call away.
Are you looking for the right bank to be your partner in business? It's time to experience the difference at Southern States Bank. At Southern States Bank, we're not just your bankers, we're your partners in business. Our team is deeply rooted in the community, and we take pride in providing personal service. Come to Southern States Bank, where great service comes naturally. Visit today or check us out online at southernstatesbank.net and see the difference for yourself. Southern States
Yeah, it's unlikely to happen because that show got canceled because he went after some big time lawyer that was doing that stuff.
Listen to the Sport Beat
But he's continuing doing the show online. So he's on the Blue Network doing it.
on WQEE 99.1 FM The Key. If you are a sports fan in Columbus, it doesn't get any more local than the Sports Beat. We cover Columbus River Dragons, Columbus Rapids, Columbus Lions, Columbus Chattahoochee, Columbus State Cougars and Lady Cougars, and all the high school football and basketball action in the Chattahoochee Valley. If you have a sports question or would like to be a guest, you could always message me on my Twitter page or Facebook page, Sports Beat with Richard Holdridge.
Hi, this is Mark Soriano, asking you to tune in to Let Go and Let God every Sunday at 9:30 a.m. right here on WQEE. We help those who are struggling with their faith or have doubts through discussion, inspirational stories, and contemporary Christian music. So tune in to Let Go and Let God Sunday mornings at 9:30 a.m. right here on WQEE.
Hello, everyone. This is DJ Commando of the 45s Affair Radio Show, where I play all kind of 45s. You're listening to WQEE 99.1 FM.
You got that right. Welcome back in, ladies and germs. It's about 32 minutes past the hour. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control, 34 Jefferson Street in Newnan. It is currently 45 degrees under beautiful sunny skies. We continue the show this morning. We thank you guys for being with us. Jinder Mahal is gone from the WWE. And it'd be funny if Tony Khan gave him a contract after a few months back. He was talking about why was he getting a shot at Seth Rollins' world championship. He's done nothing but lost. Be on the C brand. And you guys are all against Orange Cassidy. Yes, Tony, we're against people nobody cares about. Just like Jack Perry coming back helping the Young Bucks out. Whoop-de-doo. It's called All Friends Wrestling, and it won't last long. All right, let's jump into it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's jump into it. A man who set himself on fire last week in New York, at the New York City courtroom, where the former president is facing criminal trial charges, has died of his injuries. The man was from St. Augustine, Florida. He has died of his burns and injuries hours after he set himself aflame in a design protest over a collected Dawn Park across the street from the Manhattan Criminal Court on Friday. Some people are like, he didn't like Trump, that's why he did it. Some people are like, he loved Trump, that's why he did it. No, he didn't like either one of them, just to let you guys know. What's up, Captain Hot Buns from Arizona? I bet it's hot out there. Woo, I bet it's hot out there. It's snowing in certain parts of the country, but I bet it's hot out there. It's cold here, buddy. Cool here, I mean. Not cold, but cool. Anyway, I wanted to put this out there because I wanted to shut down all the clickbaiters. I want to shut down all the false conspiracy theorists again. I want to shut down all the news media by telling you that when I read the story on this guy, I found out this guy, he was more into fake conspiracy theories online in the dark web than he was what was going on in the news. And he did not pick a side. So I don't want people arguing over whether he was for this person or for that person. He just picked his spot, which was perfect at this time because, okay, here's one of the people I can set myself on fire in front of one of the two people running for president. Yeah, it's hot, man. I gotta get back out to Arizona. Cottonwood, we went through there. Flagstaff, when I played in a band, Flagstaff, Cottonwood, and of course, Phoenix, Scottsdale. Love those areas. It's up to 116 in the summer. Not in Flagstaff, but everywhere else, yeah. Flagstaff's a little northern, a little cooler. I think if I was going to live there, that would be where I'd live. Oh, Lord. Should have picked Phoenix years ago when we left this town and go to Vegas. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I just want to get this out there so that listeners and everybody around can hear. And then when they get this video spread around and they download this show again and everything, that people can actually see that what's going on here? All right, there you go. I want to make sure it wasn't too overding. Flagstaff has all 4 seasons. Yet Flagstaff has all 4 seasons. Probably the only one, right? Only part of Arizona that does. I like it though. It's a nice little community. Been through there a number of times. But when I lived over on the West Coast, I just want to put this out there so that people don't argue. I want people to hear this. I know that people think that, this is what happened. Oh, anyway, Oreo cookie break. Oreo cookie break, ABC, share some with me. But I just want to put that out there so that people would understand that it's not, this guy was protesting. He just dislikes the government as a whole. He was listening to the online dark web. It didn't matter if Biden had showed up. He'd have did the same thing to him. If he could have got in front of him, all he wanted to do was set himself on fire, and he went crazy and did this. And I'm not going to bring the guy's name up. Everybody else is already bringing his name up and everything. I don't really want to embarrass his family because the man was mental because he was listening to stuff online that's not true. Be like, you're wrong, Ryan. You're wrong. There's a few people who go, you're wrong, Ryan. I know I'm right. No. If you're going to burn yourself up, you're wrong. If you believe this guy was for or against the man he was standing across from in a courthouse, then you don't know the whole story. You're just believing what one conspiracy nut's telling you that's trying to get you to that. Had some cookies yesterday, got their card. Oh. So I just want to put that out there so that people would know, because I went and researched this over the weekend when I heard about it, and I was like, I got to put this out here Monday morning, because if I don't, it's going to spread around that you was a Trump supporter or he was a Biden supporter, and that they're crazy and the other side's crazy and the other side's crazy. Oh, the communists are crazy. The fascists are crazy. That's the words that are used. Not my words, words of some people. So I just want to put it out there that, this guy was just, his faculties wasn't all there. And he was reading stuff on the internet. Protecting our children should be no joke. You're right. But these people are not protecting our children. This guy's crazy. He is against everybody. And one side or the other is not better than the other side. Anybody that believes one side or the other is better than the other side, then they've got their GED and forgot to further their education. And I agree with you on that. If we're going to take a movie serious, it should be that movie that was a few months back where the gentleman, the former CIA agent, went out to save people. That should be the one we should be supporting, that movie. And things like that, and Catch a Predator. And we predators, women, men, politicians, people on the Epstein's list, talking about forever on the Epstein's list. All of a sudden, they released it like end of January, right? And myself and Randy Rocket Cody are the only ones still talking about it. But because my favorite comedians on there, or my favorite actors on there, or my favorite politicians on there, or my favorite so-and-so's on there. Favorite models on there. Yeah, your favorite model was a child. Think about it. Victoria's Secret. That guy was giving all that stuff there. Think about it. But no, this guy was crazy. I'm not going to talk about his in front of him. His family doesn't need to be embarrassed anymore, but you shouldn't be reading make-believe crap up on the dark web, because there's nothing on there that's real. It's all fake. It's all make-believe. It's not somebody coming up with an intelligent. It's somebody that never finished school that's making all that stuff up. False conspiracy theories, clickbaiters, YouTubers making things up. It's all BS. So this guy killed himself because he was protesting the government as a whole. He wasn't a Trump supporter or against Trump or a Biden supporter or against Biden. He was out there. It was just the perfect time for him to do that. So I just want to put that out there so that the media don't tell everything. Thank you, John. You've made my point. But that don't mean we need to go and try to kill ourselves over that. I hope you don't want to. I know that you're not going to go like burn yourself over that. You're going to give your opinion, which is fine, and they should. And like John said, I'm going to give John's opinion out here for the listeners. And John's not going to kill himself over because you won't listen to his opinion, whether you like it or not. But I will listen to it because I listen to everybody. John says they are a united party. Look at the new foreign aid and spending bill. Both sides care nothing about us, just their donors. Thank you. We'll never get an independent guy there, because then we'll have a real civil war like in the. I mean, I did say a couple weeks ago that even though RFK had some unique beliefs, that he is much younger than the other two. I don't have to agree with everything I don't have to agree with everything he agrees with, do I? To think he might do a good job. And I know but I think this guy killed himself. Is like, I'm an independent, so this is all independence thing. No, it's not. We're not going to burn ourselves over either one of the guys. We're just going to fuss about either one of them and go. Because it's America. I want to change my part of the country through politics. I'm not American, but still. Everybody should want to do that. But it's like I said, it's like when we bring up the stuff that goes on in Israel, I'm like, hey, know more about what's going on. The people that I feel for are the people that are being victimized, which are the citizens. And like John's point is, if the money went over there to help Ukrainian citizens or Russian citizens or whatever, he probably wouldn't care about that. But he knows what it's going over there for. So, and I can guarantee you, this is reality. I can guarantee you that most Americans would take their money to help out a foreign family, because I've seen it right here. The Ukrainian family is in this community from an American family that are Republicans. So I know it blows the mind of some people out there, but I have to put that out. I'm not bringing up any names or anything. I never do that because, look, somebody might say something to do something stupid, but I just like to defend the everyday regular people. But, you know, like John, I agree with him. And John would probably get on here and say, yeah, if I knew my money was going to help the actual people out, I wouldn't care. But I know that's not where it's going. And that's how most Americans feel. I know that's not where it's going. It's not going to help that poor mom, single mom, that her husband died because he went out to get some bread and he got shot because he was different than somebody else. And she's got 2 or 3 kids she's got to take care of. Now I know my money's not going to help her. It's going to help the war efforts. It's not. Sex trafficking, yes. She always does that. And teaching how they get away with it. They do it. But you know what? I think we got less of that going on, though. You know why we got less of it going on now? Because of us. Because of people like you and John and everybody out there paying attention. It is happening less and less. I mean, it's not stopping because people are able to do it. But it's happening less than it ever has before because people are like, whoa, that don't look right. And if you watch these YouTubers where the people are able to see how people protect these kids, we have a lot of people that are protecting kids and people from other people, from bad people. And these actors walk off. So it's not going to rebuild or feed the citizens. You're right. You're right. It's going. That's right, John. You see, I told you guys, I told everybody, tell me when I'm telling wrong. This is what everybody is agreeing. If we just start talking, if people just start talking things out and listening to each other, I'm telling you right now, our voices are more powerful than anything. And then I go, Jesus Christ. We united as party. Now these people are uniting together. They're dropping the words fascist and communist to each other. And they're like, hey, look, we're not helping anybody out. And like I said, the same people that are saying this are the same people making sure that the homeless guy on the street is getting something and staying somewhere when it's cold. And then you go like, well, they're fussing about the money going over there. Well, it's not, it's like John said, it's not going to rebuild or feed the citizens. See, that's their feelings. I'm glad I'm able to present this to people, right? It won't ever stop. You're right, ABC. It won't. He's from Russia. He's right about that. But we can stop it with our mouths and what we say and everything. And John says, I don't agree with everything Donald Trump says or does, but I see how the establishment is attacking him, and it makes me question, why are they trying so hard to keep him from the White House? There's a question from John right there. Good question from John. And you know what? Agree or disagree. People can answer questions and have thoughts. See, this is not conspiracy theory. These are questions. And anybody who calls that conspiracy theory, you have to go through me, because conspiracy theory is thinking lizard people are real, not questioning why do they don't want this person in there? That's just somebody asking a question. As a hardworking person, it's like, if my money was going to help rebuild and feed the citizens, I'm all for that, because I give money to homeless every time I turn around. Finally presenting this. Maybe I should run for president one day. No, they'd shoot me. This boy wants to be with everybody. They shoot me. They wouldn't just, I don't have anything for them to take away, John. They just shoot me like John F. Kennedy. I'm making a joke about it, but yeah. But I just want to let everybody know about the man in New York so that people don't have to argue about whether it was this or what and that. It was not. And I understand this. We're against some of people, I'm against what's happening with the government, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. A lot of people say that. But this guy was reading too much conspiracy stuff online that caused it catch yourself on fire. And that's not a way to protest. And he died from it. And it was not, it could have been anybody going into that courtroom as long as they represented something he thought was the government. So just to let it be known for both sides. So there's no argument. All right, now that we got that taken care of. Dadgummit, Ryan, you just try to keep it down the middle and get everybody to have opinions. That's what the whole point of being in broadcast radio is all about, ladies and gentlemen, is presenting everybody's side, not going, I don't want to hear you. I don't like you. I don't like you. I'm the only one right. Well, no. We're moderators. We're not the ones that are supposed to be right. It's supposed to be our listeners asking a question and us going, I understand, I don't know, and maybe coming up with an answer that would balance it out. Not, you're completely stupid. If you go on these, and look, the ones that are saying you completely stupid, guess what? They got millions, they got thousands upon thousands of followers on their YouTube. Now, I got 50,000 plus on my Shoutcast. Now, I got a lot of listeners over there, but they got all these people, and they go, you're stupid and you're ignorant. You don't call me stupid, ignorant, let's argue. Yeah, me calling them stupid and ignorant is keeping them watching me every day. Happy Monday, Cher. What's up, sister? How you doing from Iowa? All right, we're going to take a break. Back in a moment. More news on the way in sports in the next hour. Yeah. MS Doom. Sounds like a metal band or a doom band. Hard ER. Yeah. Can write a song about that, buddy. MS Doom song. Whoa. Hard ER. I just think that people that disagree, personally think that the people that disagree should be able to disagree without the media and the clickbaiters causing you guys to fight. Not that kind of VR. What does that mean, ABC? Is it mean or something? Doesn't matter. They're allowed to have fun. People allowed to have fun on here. Everywhere else, they just want them to get into an argument with them. Try to make them feel stupid. Woo! Love this Hawaiian punch. Got a lot of stuff to do today.
Cares for Kids helps fund local organizations like Angel's House, Calvita Casa, Elevate, and more. Help Cares for Kids reach their mission of serving 1 million children.
ER is in a hospital. That's right. Emergency room. ER in the waiting room. So what is that? Whoa, RDR, emergency room. Oh, he was talking about the guy called himself on fire. Yeah, man. I'm sorry about all that. That's why I'm not bringing his name up, because I don't want to embarrass him or his family. I mean, you can go elsewhere and find it, of course, because it's their top story so that they can make a joke out of everything. But it's to me, it's no joke. You know, those other networks, they want to joke it out. It's no joking manner that somebody was conned into believing they had to catch themselves on fire. It's just sad. And then the media go, you see how crazy the people that support him are, and see how crazy the people that don't support him are, because that's what they're trying to do. And he had nothing to do with either side, and people are being conned into believing he did.
Hello, everyone. This is DJ Command.
Here we go.
45's a fair radio show. Where I play all night.
Woo!
You're listening to WQEE 99.1.
You are listening to that. How did you know? How did you know? Wow. Welcome back into RyanORadio Penitentiary. Major News Monday. We go inside the Coach's Corner next hour. Coach Tommy Lewis and I, we're going to discuss UFL football week 4. The Birmingham Stallions taking it. Also being the top draw there. And we'll tell you who won the first game between the Renegades and the Roughnecks yesterday. We'll talk about a little baseball and what's going on at Landmark. Plus, I'm going to give you a little AEW last night pay-per-view. I didn't watch it. It was too late for me to watch it. It was too late for me to watch it. It was too late for me to watch it. I had to get up this morning. I got responsibilities. I am. Wow. Guys, you know, which news show would you like to see make a big comeback? The Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen, 75% of the votes, and I'm voting that. Dayline NBC News Watch, 15% of the votes. Or the Takedown with Chris Hansen, 10% of the votes. The poll continues on this morning throughout the remainder of the next hour, and we'll close it out at the end of that hour and get the final results. Oh, by the way, today's Earth Day for those of you that are into that. Earth Day celebration, Sacred Earth, Sacred Self. 12 to 1 p.m., April 22nd at Greenville Street Park today. And go be there today for this wonderful event. And there's the code if you're locally. Let's see. There's the code. There you go. There's the code. Click on that code for today and go out and have a good time for those that are going to do that, celebrating Earth Day. The only one I knew was Dateline. The Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen, where he chased all those, he had all those men come in there, walk in with a pizza or some food, see little Missy. John, here's John. John is our predator coming to visit Missy. He thinks she's an underage girl. But what he don't know is he's going to be surprised when he sees me, Chris Hansen. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Catch a Predator. So that's the one. But anyway, the Takedown is also a second version of the Catch a Predator because he had to shut that show down because some big-time judge and lawyer in Florida sued him and kept him and got away with something because it wasn't a real girl. To Catch a Predator, you never heard of it, Cher? It was a Dateline show. And the Takedown was just his second version of it. He's still doing it on Blue TV. No, Chris Hansen's still taking down all those losers. He's still laying the Smackdown on them. My boy Chris Hansen's still he's not a perfect human being, but at least he's not chasing children. There was one that he was on at the beach house where a guy he used to ride on the train with that he knew from riding on the train that knew who he was came out to the house. Chris Hansen's like, I can't believe this. Then they had a beach. A beach one was my favorite where they could have the girl sitting afar from him, or sometimes it was a guy. Most times it was a girl sitting afar from him. The young lady that was portraying the young girl. What's up, Ninja? Says Riley. What's up, Riley? What's up, brother? But I enjoyed that show. They even did it in Harris County, Georgia, which is, I'm glad that I wish they would do. I mean, it's expanded out into so many other ones, like Skeeter Hansen does his own one. Guy's funny, and he makes fun of it, but he does it. Then you got the guy from Texas that does it. The big old guy from Texas. Good morning to happy birthday, Nick. How you doing? Nick Grrr. Happy birthday to you. He just wanted to hang out with a 12-year-old girl home alone, and he only brought beer and condoms. That's right. He only brought them because he always has them, right, John? That show, I'm glad they got so many of those victims off of there. I'm glad that they got so many of those victims off of there. I mean, not victims, but predators. I'm glad they put them in jail. So many of them messed up their lives. It really messed their lives up. But now you got some. Now you guys got some that, ladies and gentlemen, the girlfriends and wives are starting to see them. Well, most of them's girlfriends. I saw some with the Texas guy. It's like, I just want to talk. I'm not going to beat you up. And no, I'm not going to call the law. And then later they call the law. Back in a moment. No. We just want to talk. No, we didn't call the law. The law shows up. No, we didn't call the law. I mean, they're only videoing that because it's for my safety and your safety. Yeah, I seen them on the YouTube. I watch them all the time. I'm like, good Lord, what's wrong with these idiots? I'm talking about the predators. John, why are you? Yep. The guy comes in. This guy is Harold. Harold is our predator today. He thinks he's here to meet a 12-year-old girl. She asked him to bring beers and condom. And he even brought some special candy for her. Yes, she asked him to bring some jelly beans or gummy bears. So, did you get my gummy bears? Yeah, right here. I got your gummy bears right here. Well, hold on a second. I got to go change for a minute. I'll be right back. Can I come with you? No, just stay right there. And then Chris walks out. Have a seat right there. I mean, it's not funny, but it is funny. I haven't seen the latest Family Guy episode yet. I have to check it out. And these guys that are always, it's weird. The guys are always getting catch on the catch a predator. They're either substitutes or they're either substitutes or they're coaches or they work with children or they're computer experts. Every once in a while, there's an old truck driver. Well, in the South, it was an old truck driver. Drove all the way from Mobile, Alabama. I don't care. You drove hours to a random house. You thought a child was alone after having a very adult conversation with them, and I'm supposed to feel sorry. I don't feel sorry for it either. I agree with you. Jesus became a comedian. John says, congratulations, you played yourself. You gotta be like, no. And Chris asked him. This is what Chris asked him. Well, who was you here to meet? Her. He just went in there. What's her name? I think it's Misty or something. Yeah, it's Misty. Yeah. Do you know how old Misty was? I think she's like me. No. Try that again, Harold. Okay, maybe 16. No. She said she was blank. I didn't know that. I thought it was just a joke. We were on the website talking back and forth, and I thought she wasn't a real girl. And then some of them are like, I was just passing by. I was on my way to another town. And I said, well, I was just going to stop in here and have a cup, a sweet tea. We need to start catching some of these women. What's even worse is there was 2 or 3 that actually came in naked. And there was like military men in there going, there was a military man begging, please, don't put me in jail. It's like, Chris like, hey, I can't do anything one way or the other for you. Chris Hansen. There's no way I can handle doing that, y'all. I'd want to punch the man in the face, knowing he was there to see a child. Chris is just like, comes out with a whole book full of information. So your name is Harold, right? Who are you here to meet, Harold? I got all the logs right here. I know who to do. Yes, John. Yes. I'll have to check that out, ABC for sure. But that's what I'm saying. There was a couple of them that got naked throughout the seasons, over the years. When they first started, like the first couple of episodes or the first couple of seasons, the guys didn't go to jail because police were not involved. And then police noticed, hell, we can catch these lunatics. And then a group started working with them that was, pretending. And then the police started working with, and then the group started working with them, and they weren't able to arrest them. And the police are like, well, let me work with both Dateline NBC and this child predator group that goes after them. So then there was like one guy that got in trouble twice for showing up. Yes, John. Right. Hey, boy, I reckon you got a pretty mouth. Come over here. Over here in this chat log, it says you like boys. How about a man? Mm-hmm. Yeah, John, that's a good idea.
Hey, sports fans, it's Ron Peterson here, host of the Ron Peterson Show, inviting you to join us daily for 2 hours of Atlanta's funnest sports talk. If the police were not involved, it'd probably still be airing. Yeah, probably so. Well, really, it was one of the last episodes. There was some kind of judge that was in trouble doing the same thing, talking. I don't know if it was a young girl or a young boy supposed to be. He got caught. He never showed up to the predator's house. Knocked on his door the same way the Texas and Skeeter Hansen and all of them go do knocking on the doors. So Chris went and did that in that episode, and that's what got them canceled because he used his stroke in that town to get to I don't even think the dude went to jail. I think he got booked or something. But that's how come it got canceled. Because up to then they were catching all kind of just like, random men that had no connections to anybody. Even if they had cousins or somebody was somewhere, or if they were former police officers, they still went to jail. This judge
was the one that shut the show down, which was terrible. Because you can't use the police to falsify stuff, and which was terrible. But Chris Hansen has changed the name of his show. The inmates would not run that chat log. The inmates would run that chat log like a screenplay in reverse. Doing all the perverted things to it. I like the way you look, boy. Come on over here. You're right, man. You're completely right. Kind of stuff in jail, they don't like things like. Welcome back into period number 3, the final period, as we go inside the coach's corner. That's right. Coming up here in just a few moments, we'll talk a UFL football. I'm gonna give you a little update from AEW Dynasty, but all that's coming up next. Stay with us. You know who I am? It's RyanORadio, Penitentiary. Of course. We appreciate you being with us this morning, right here on 99.1 FM, WQEE the Key. We're across the Shoutcast with 50,000 plus worldwide. We're also across, ladies and gentlemen, listen to this. We're across the British Columbia Isles of Canada, Earth Rock Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, and the Navajo Nation. We're across the Jordan Communication and Family Radio stations, East Alabama, West Georgia, including 99.1 FM, WQEE the Key, home of Southern sports, inspirational talk, and much, much more. And to all my haters, I got this to say to you. I am the man around here, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you being a part of the RyanORadio Penitentiary. And we tell every one of you, have a great morning. We're telling you, hello, howdy, what's going on? We go inside the coach's corner with Coach Tommy Lewis here in just a few moments. But first, we say good morning to you. We got a couple of things, 11 minutes past the hour. 46 degrees, beautiful sunny skies out there. The sun is shining, and you and I are here everywhere we need to be, all over the RyanORadio Penitentiary. Active pest control, bringing you a look at that time and temperature, summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Mike and the crew can exterminate and lay the smackdown for you. Little wrestling wrap up before we go into the coach's corner and everything. But just want to go ahead and say a big hello to everybody tuning in. We got a lot of great people on with us this morning. We were having a good time making fun of all those predators on To Catch a Predator, and John came up with a great idea of handing the chat logs over to the inmates. That's mean, right? You and John are mean. No, we're sensible. We're just sensible. We're not the kind of people that would do anything to somebody, but if the guys sitting up in the jail that are already there for something else and they decide to do something, we don't call them criminals, we call them heroes. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at what's going on. Weren't they supposed to be movie reviews? That is tomorrow morning on the show, buddy. In the third period of play tomorrow morning. Yes. Well, TV show Family Guy, ladies and gentlemen, may be on its way supposedly out the door. Not really. Seth MacFarlane recently spoke about this on about his product being the second longest product next to The Simpsons. Seth MacFarlane said Family Guy has captured the audience with a unique blend of humor and heart. He discussed this recently on a news program where they talked about, do you see anytime soon this show coming to an end? He said one day it will come to an end, but he doesn't see it anytime soon. Close it out. I don't see it either. There's just so many jokes on there, and the improvement of the way, man, just looks great. Looks a lot better. I guess using the AI, the artificial intelligence stuff in the cartoons is a great idea. It might get canceled, yeah. It's maybe the last season they're talking about. I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. You'll have reruns of it everywhere, but he's made his money off of it. What they need to do is a final 2-hour movie of Family Guy to conclude it. That's what you need to do. You must be buffering because everybody else is all right. Must be you, Pete. It's you, Pete. That's what it is. I don't watch Family Guy, says Cher. Well, you're a little bit more. You don't watch a Catch a Predator, you never seen it either. So we like to see all them predators get their butts handed to them. A 2-hour finale is what they need to do. If I was Seth and I know it's coming to an end, I would do a 2-hour finale. End it like that. Speaking of Seth Rollins, ligament and muscle during he wrestled both nights of WrestleMania 40. He was diagnosed with 2 MCLs, and one was in his left knee. The Rock said on social media, Rollins was the MVP of both nights. Jinder Mahal is gone from WWE. I keep freezing up. I don't know. It must be on your end. Mine's working perfect here. I don't know what's going on. Earlier this morning, it was freezing up, but mine's not. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the internet. Maybe they're trying to shut all you guys off the internet now. Like dadgummit, all these people with different backgrounds and different beliefs are getting along with each other. We gotta shut this show down. This guy's making people get along. He's listening to their concerns and listening to them. He shouldn't be doing that. He should be arguing with them, telling them they're all stupid, like the rest of the clickbaiters do. I'm not a clickbaiter, by the way. And that's what it is, guys. It's working on my end. All right, let's take a look at this. Red Sox have called up 31-year-old ex-Cardinal Cam Boozer. The NWA Sports Management Group announced this on Thursday night of last week that it's been finalized that he's been called up to be with the Boston Red Sox. Yeah. Also, ladies and gentlemen, the River Dragons win their big game on Friday. It was a big 8-0 victory over the Seawolves as they move on in the playoffs. And the River Dragons, all I got to say is go River Dragons. We gave away a 6-pack on Friday, and 6 guys went there. And Tom says, well, he'll let them do it this time, even though they're Rangers fans. Also, ladies and gentlemen, your haters are trying to shut you down. Yeah, man, because they hated that everybody's getting along on this thing. It's not supposed to. Okay. Yeah. Never mind then. There you go. Let's jump into a couple other things, ladies and gentlemen. Friday Night Smackdown, Solo and Tango attack KO. A-Town Down got their new WWE tag team belts. AJ Styles defeats LA Knight. He goes on to take Cody Rhodes on at the end of this month at whatever big pay-per-view is going to be at in France. I think it's Backlash. I think so. Street Profits, the number 1 contender, defeating Escobar, defeated Carlito, and Bailey defeated her, and Naomi had a classic match for the WWE Women's Championship, and it was undecided. So there you go. He hasn't seen it because he don't want to see it himself. Who hasn't seen it don't want to see it themselves? Who hasn't seen what and don't want to see themselves? Wow. And finally, John, who was that, brother? Hey, wrestling and AEW Dynasty, Saturday and Sunday for your wrestling fans. I'm going to run down right quick who won, what, when, and where, and why. I'm not going to go into details except for Matt Hardy is back. It's broken Matt Hardy in TNA. TNA Rebellion, DJ Asbury, my good friend from Guns N' Roses, 6 a.m., played the national anthem at TNA Rebellion because it was in Las Vegas. Leo Slate and ABC defeated the Rascals. Laredo Kid defeated Crazy Steve for the Digital Media Championship. Spitfire, the women's tag team champions, with Lars from Branson defeated Decay. DNA X Division title on the line as Mustafa Ali defeated Jake Something to keep that title. And Rich Swann with AJ Franco defeated John Henry, and an NFL star got involved with that. Full Metal Mayhem between Frankie Kazarian and Eric Young. Frankie beat Eric. I think Eric might be heading back to the WWE. Mike Santana made his return to TNA as he defeated Steve Macklin. TNA World title was on the line, tag team titles on the line. The Systems defeated Speedball Mountain to keep their belts. Last man standing match, Alexander defeated Hammerstone. Jordan Grace defeated Steph Delander with interference from the Good Hands and so many other people. PCO got involved. Sammy Calhoun made his return. And TNA World title as Moose defeated with the System, defeated Nick Namath, the former Dolph Ziggler, and Matt Hardy returned to pick the title up and tell him he won. So there you go. Oh, okay. AEW Dynasty had Trent Beretta finally out on his own. He choked out Matt Sydal. Bullet Club Gold unified the AEW and Ring of Honor Trios Championship over the Acclaim and Billy. And it kicked off with a good match as the Continental Championship was on the line. Okada defeated Pac as Pac was getting cheered as he is our bastard. Okada wins the championship or keeps the championship. House of Black defeated Adam Copeland, the TNT champion. Mark Briscoe, the Ring of Honor World Champion. Eddie Kingston as well. Willow Nightingale defeated TBS champion Julia Hart, setting up a match between her next month at the pay-per-view with Mercedes Moné. International title was on the line. Roderick Strong defeated his former friend Kyle O'Reilly. Adam Cole walked back in, and I guess they're trying to invite him back in. Oh, you didn't catch his name in the chat? Uh-oh. Chris Jericho defeated Hook to become the FTW champion. Tony Storm defeated Thunder Rosa and used a low blow, or not a blow, but a low way to win the title to keep the belt. Nightingale's a cool name. Yes, it is. To keep her women's title. Will Ospreay tops Bryan Danielson in a classic match, best match of the night. I'm going to go back and rewatch that on the network. I didn't stay up watching stuff because it was too late. FTR defeated Young Bucks in a ladder match to be the tag team champions. Young Bucks get them for the third time with the help of Jack Perry. Poor Jack Perry. He said he never watched it. Okay, I see what you're talking about. I get it now. Thanks, John. FTR got the help of Jack Perry. Oh, whatever. And Swerve Strickland wins his first AEW World Championship. So congratulations to Swerve. So that's all I'm going to say about a little wrestling. Oh, there you go. Yeah, he said he didn't see the name, so. Nope, not interested. Nope, not interested. Okay, there we go. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's about time for me to get ready to have our good friend, Coach Tommy Lewis, come on. I think we got through everything we needed to do. Which news show would you like to see make a comeback? The Catching Predators got 74% of the votes, 13% of votes going to the Takedown with Chris Hansen, and Dayline NBC News Watch 13%, which I think Chris Hansen was involved with all of these shows. So I should have said which Chris Hansen show would you like to see come back? Oh, he's got the True Crime Daily. He does some stuff on there. He's got Takedown with Chris Hansen. Then he got rid of that and is now doing another Chris Hansen show. The man is the man. Already know your answer, ABC. Yep. So which one, ladies and gentlemen? A lot of people voting there. We'll get the final tallies at the end of this hour. We're going to take a break. Back in a moment. See, I knew she'd always get it to me on time.
Tuesday outlook mostly sunny, high near 74, winds light and variable. Clear skies on Tuesday night, low near 47, light and variable winds. For you Wednesday, except for
I sure do appreciate that.
Sunny, high near 76, west winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. A few clouds from time to time on Wednesday night.
Yeah, we got that. We're going to put that in.
And variable winds. By Thursday, partly cloudy skies with a high near 78 and a low near 57. And by Friday, a high near 78 and a low near 61 and partly cloudy skies. That's your active weather forecast, sponsored by Active.
I'm a she, not a he, says Cher. John didn't know. He just saw a lot of people up there. I think I wanted to catch. I want to catch a predator teacher. That's going to be my new one. I'm going to go after all the females. Like, no, Ryan. Why do y'all want to hurt them?
It's time to experience the difference at Southern States Bank. At Southern States Bank, we're not just your bankers, we're your partners in business. Our team is deeply rooted in the community. We take pride in providing personal service. Come to Southern States Bank where great service comes online at southernstatesbank.net. It's for yourself. Southern States Bank, your community, your bank, equal housing lender. Member FDIC, NMLS number 410611.
Got to redo that. It's got to be down to 30 seconds. What? We got a new bank on. Woohoo!
Family-based culture and lead generation tools to build business apps. If you're interested in learning about our pre-licensed school or how to get started, call 678-634-9770 or visit our website at AtlantaPartnersOrganization.com today.
Hi, this is Mark Suriano, asking you to tune in to Let Go and Let God every Sunday at 9:30 a.m. right here on WQEE. We help those who are struggling with their faith or have doubts for discussion, inspirational stories, and contemporary Christian music. So tune in to Let Go and Let God Sunday mornings at 9:30 a.m. right here on WQEE.
Hey, sports fans. Weekdays, 3 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Eastern. Drive time from WQEE. Braves Country's a Southern sports talk show. Back begin the armchair quarterbacks. That's Braves Country. Back begin the armchair quarterbacks.
Hey, good morning, Coach.
Doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good for Monday morning.
Yeah, man. It's another beautiful day the Lord's given us.
I know, right? All we can do is be happy. There you go.
Yeah, man. Let's see. How was your weekend? Everything good?
Everything was pretty good. Long enough weekend.
I hear you, man. I think we can make Sunday a double day.
Exactly. I agree. I agree 110%.
Yes, sir.
How was your weekend?
Oh, we went and saw our son Micah playing his spring game of Marcel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was good. He didn't get as many reps as he'd like, but until he becomes a starter, I'm sure that's the way it's going to be.
Right.
But he took advantage of the reps he had. He did well, and he just finished the semester out strong academically and work hard over the summer and see what the summer camp brings when he goes in July.
Sounds good. Well, it's he's going to get there. He's going to get there.
He's really overall doing very well, Rhino. We're blessed. He's working hard. He's put on about 15 pounds of muscle.
Cool.
Which is hard to do. We nicknamed him the muscle hamster. Because he's a little guy. He's 5'6", but
Right.
even when he was 175, he's pretty well put together. Now he's up to 190 without an ounce of fat on him. So he's a handful when we're trying to tackle him. But I think he'll move up. Right now, I think he's fourth on the depth chart. He needs to be third to travel. And
Right.
I think he's got a shot at least being third, maybe even second before the fall begins. So we'll see.
All right. Well, see.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just saying that, good thing about it, he's doing well in school. He connects well with his coaches and his teammates. And,
Cool.
Overall, I think he likes going to school there. So it's been a good place for him. So we're very blessed.
Well, that's good. That's good to know right there, and everything. Yeah, it all comes. He's just a freshman, so he'll get there.
That's right. In the meantime, we got plenty going on here. We're hosting regional track today. Our golfers are away at area golf.
Well, all right, we'll get ready. Let's get ready to do that. We'll go on now. All right. Welcome back in, ladies and jail penitentiary. You're in lockdown, and of course, we're going to go inside the coach's corner on this Monday morning, TGIM. That's right, with our favorite head football coach, the one, the only, from Landmark Christian. It's Coach Tommy Lewis. Good morning, Coach.
Hey, good morning, Rhino. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Man, we're blessed, brother. We're blessed. Another great day. Thank God it's Monday. I already mentioned that TGIM.
Yep.
Ready for a new day and a new week.
Look, you influenced me with that TGIM thing, so I decided to start using it on Mondays as well. So.
Yeah, man. Every day the Lord gives us is a blessing. So might as well thank him for it.
Definitely so. Well, I tell you things going on at Landmark first, and then I want to dive into the UFL this past weekend and all that good stuff. And if there's anything you want to talk about from over the weekend, you can do that as well. But let's kick it off with what's going on at Landmark Christian.
Yes, sir. We have had quite a busy week last week, and got not just a busy week, but a busy day for us today.
Right.
Well, recapping last week, we hosted the first round of boys and girls soccer. Our girls advanced night against Providence Christian, won that game. So they will host kids Thursday. I want to make sure I'm checking my calendar right now.
Right.
I want to make sure this is right. Yeah, we play. We host this Thursday at 6 p.m. We play the Walker School in the second round of states with a shot at advancing there. And so we're very excited for our girls soccer program after they won back-to-back region titles for the first time in school history. And so they're marching onward in the state tournament. And unfortunately, our boys hit the fellowship buzzsaw again. This is the second year in a row that Fellowship Christian has knocked out of the playoffs, at home no less, and it really stings. I know our guys were very excited about the rematch, very excited about the opportunity to host second round like our girls. And, Fellowship Christian just seems to do the right things on game night that propels them ahead of us. They beat us 3-2. It was a great soccer match.
Right.
A lot of really great soccer being played. If the two goalies weren't as good as they are, our very own Luke Thomas did a great job in goal. Their goalie, I remember his last name was Schickel. Both goalies did a fantastic job. I mean, it easily could have been like 9-8. I mean, there were plenty shots on goal, lots of exciting offense, but both goalies kept each of their teams in the game, and Fellowship won it on a PK, on a penalty kick, with about, just under 2 minutes to go. It was very unfortunate, but calls can always be argued, so I can see it going either way. But our guys had a great season, won the region title again, and like I say, all the teams that make the state playoffs, only one team gets to finish their season with a win, and that's the state champion. So I don't want to take anything away from our guys' season. They had a great year.
Right.
We've got a great core group coming back. Of course, we'll miss a few of the seniors, but a great core group coming back. So I think we'll have a shot at have another solid year next year. But yes, our boys soccer season is over. But coming up this week, some other than our girls hosting on Thursday night at 6 again. We have state playoff baseball. Our baseball team will travel to Providence Christian this Tuesday for a doubleheader, and then should they Tuesday and Thursday? Gosh, I'm sorry, I got so many dates going around in my head right now.
I understand.
I apologize to you and our listeners. Hold on, let me just double check that. First round of baseball states is this Thursday, a doubleheader at Providence. More than likely, it'll be a 5:30 p.m. start for that doubleheader.
Right.
And then if we don't sweep or get swept, there'll be a third game played at 6 p.m. On Friday. So all our baseball fans out there, what a solid season. Our seniors in particular, but our team has had this year. Christian this Thursday for a 5:30 p.m. doubleheader, and we'll wait and see how we do that night to see whether we advance or whether we force a third game on Friday. And then so we got a lot going on this Thursday. Obviously, baseball fans head to Providence Christian to support our baseball players, and then all of our soccer fans out there will be right at home here at our Garwood Stadium on our campus here in Fairburn, hosting girls second round state playoffs. Our girls will be taking on Walker School. And then today itself is a busy day, Rhino.
Okay.
Today we host region track. So our region, all of our region schools coming to our campus today, and so it's a long day. We'll actually start region here at about 12:30 today. It's just a few hours away. And we hope the goal is to repeat as region on our main campus here at Landmark. So very excited about that. And then also, our golfers are on the road for their region tournament. We have, I think it's 6 golfers. I'm gonna look it up real quick, Rhino. See, I can let you know. Yeah, we have 6 golfers. Wheeler White is a youngster, but our top golfer, very talented young man. Carson Bear, a senior. Reggie Ward, another upperclassman. Enrique Vargas, same class as Wheeler, an underclassman. Jake Bridges is a junior. And then our 2 ladies, Maya Wallace and Aubrey Bailey, will be all headed out, headed to the tournament for our actually it's not a area golf. So we're very excited about that. And you know, and our golfers really finished on a high note this year. We just listen to these scores of how they improved this year. Earlier in the season, we played Elka and lost by 20 shots against their team. So again, and cut that deficit to 8. And we also had the low round was by Wheeler, for our very own Wheeler White in an 18 golfer field. So so our golf team's come a long way this past year, and so they're on the road day at Area Golf. And I'm sorry I don't have for our listeners where that tournament is. I'm trying to find it here. I do not see it listed here. Sorry, I apologize to all of our listeners out there.
Not a problem.
I'm sure if they've been following our team, they already know where to go. And we're very excited for our golfers. That, it's an all-day affair, so they didn't come to school today. They already hit the road, and they're out there swinging the club. So a lot going on today and this week for all of our athletes. And so please, all of our listeners out there that support our War Eagle Athletics, please get out there and support our Landmark student athletes. I know they really appreciate it when y'all come out and support them.
Sounds good, Coach. Well, we're glad to see things are going on great, and we're ready for some spring footballs. Landmark Christian's going to be playing spring football. It's just a few weeks away. May is on the way. I can't believe May is almost here. I mean, goodness gracious. Let's talk a little bit about that right quick.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're very excited. We have 2 weeks, 2 weeks and a day to be exact. Rhino, we'll start Tuesday, May 7th, and so we're very excited about that. And we're really looking forward to our young group coming back. Again, in case our listeners didn't know, our varsity team struggled this past year, but we had a very, very strong JV season. We're looking forward to having those guys lead the way this coming year. The best thing that our seniors left as far as their legacy goes, no one wants to have a losing season as a senior, but our seniors left a tremendous legacy in that they never quit. They did work and did worship every day of practice, every game. We went into the mindset that we wanted to play our best to the Lord's glory, and so they left a tremendous legacy of positivity and work ethic. And so these young guys are going to pick up the slack and really take the next step. We have a couple of kids competing at quarterback, but more than likely Skylar Hamilton will be our starting quarterback. He'll be a rising junior, current sophomore. He's also on our track team that is looking to make a run at state. So we're actually hoping that we don't get him until the second week of spring ball, Rhino, because state track is I think like the 9th, 10th, and 11th. So we're hoping, and we start the 7th. So we're hoping that he's practicing and getting ready for that. But Skylar's really looking to have a breakout season as our quarterback. Yvonne Brainy breakout season. One of their classmates, Gregory Robinson, he plays linebacker and running back. These guys are really looking to lead the team, even from the sophomore, rising junior classification. And then we do have a couple of seniors, a couple of rising seniors, Elijah Barrett, Kidderberry Abahara, Fisher Thomas, Sabrina Fisher looked to anchor the front for us up front. They both play offensive and defensive line. So we're very excited to have this group in. And don't forget the special teamers. Jackson Bellotti,
right,
starting for us since his freshman year. He's now a rising senior. And he's just such a positive man, a hardworking young man. And even from the kicking and punting position, he has a tremendous positive influence on our team. And so, as our kicker and punter, he really looks to have a great season this year too, coming back as our senior specialist. So we're looking forward to it, Rhino. We got, like I said, 2 weeks in a day away from starting practice. Full team, because all the teams will be done with their playoffs and their state runs by that time on Monday, May 13th. And so we'll be in full strength leading up to our spring game, which everybody's on the calendar out there. Our spring game is Saturday, May 18th at 6 p.m. We're hosting Clarkston High School right here on our campus. So right here on our main campus in Fairburn. So everybody come out to Thorne Stadium at 6 o'clock on Saturday, May 18th, and you'll get to see the 2024 version of the Landmark Christian School War Eagle football team.
There you go. Sounds good. One more note. We're about 15 minutes away from the top of the hour. We're about 15 minutes away from the top of the hour, guys, and 46 degrees. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control, 34 Jefferson Street. Let's talk some more football. Over the weekend, the UFL was very successful once again. I think a lot of people are digging this spring football, Coach. And 4-0, the Birmingham Stallions are going undefeated so far this season.
Yes, sir. I'd say they had a nail biter against those defenders from DC, but the Stallions certainly are rocking and rolling. They're having a great season, giving us folks that are semi-local to the Birmingham a lot of fun to watch, and a couple of defensive battles this past weekend, Rhino.
Yeah.
I see that the Brahmas, they battled the Panthers. Now the Brahmas, I think they're 3-1 now.
Yep.
The Battle Hawks had an offensive explosion, scored 32 points in their game, and I believe they're also 3-1.
Yep.
And doggone our good old Renegades, our defending NFL champ Renegades, are still struggling on the offensive side of the ball. But playing pretty doggone good defense, and our boy Donald Payne seems to just relish his role as as one of the leaders on that team.
Yep.
And so we'll keep cheering for him, even though they're struggling a little bit. I mean, Donald's a Landmark graduate. He's one of the top 10 tacklers in the league. Still having a solid season, even as some might consider him the elder statesman of the team. But he's really showing that he still has it. So it's always fun to cheer on Donald as a Landmark grad. So again, just a little hint there to all of our folks out there that you come to Landmark, you can achieve at a very high level, regardless of your area, your endeavor. But you can come here and whether it's play football, become a pilot, do so, or being an artist. You can do so at a very high level here at Landmark.
Well, let's speak about Landmark. What's going on at Landmark? What's up with Landmark? How we can get in touch with you guys and all that good stuff.
Yes, sir. Well, we're on all the major social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, or X, Facebook, and of course we're on the World Wide Web. And if anybody out there is looking to become part of a Christian community, want their children to have a great Christian education and great opportunities in athletics and arts, then please go to our website. Everything you need to apply is there. All the information you need to contact our school for a tour is there on our website. And then, of course, you can keep up with all the activities and events that go on at our school through those other social media platforms as well, Instagram, X, and Facebook. So really hope everybody out there will come out and check us out, check our school out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. And a great place, a great community to be a part of for your school-age children. Definitely so. And anything else you'd like to add before we let you go, Coach? No, just appreciate you, Ryan. I appreciate you and the folks here at WQEE. Really appreciate the relationship we have. Really appreciate everything you guys do for our local community. And always appreciate you having us on, Rhino. Definitely so. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, that has been Coach Tommy Lewis from the Landmark Christian War Eagles. War Eagles. We'll have him back again next week inside the Coach's Corner right here on 99.1 FM WQEE The Key. Stay tuned. We'll close out the show right after this. All right, Coach. Great as always. You are the man, Rhino. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for having me on. All right. Talk to you again next week. Look forward to it. We'll have a lot to talk about again. So looking forward to it. Sounds good. Sounds good. Talk to you then. Have a great day. All right. Have a blessed day and a blessed week, my brother. You do the same, brother. Bye. Oh, Twitter. They have Twitter. Okay. X. Older people still calling it Twitter. The older generation still calling it Twitter. Because half of us don't even go on it. Like there's a Twitter out there?
Cares for Kids is a Keller Williams Realty founded charity in which 100% of money raised goes directly to children in need in our area. Cares for Kids helps fund local organizations like Angel's House, Carolina Casa, Elevate, and more. Help Cares for Kids reach their mission of serving 1 million children. Call 678-634-9770 today to learn more on how to be involved, or text K for K unit to 44321 to donate.
It's not the older generation. New name sucks. Well, everybody's just used to calling it Twitter, so I don't think we're ever going to change that. Give it about 10 years, everybody, X this, X that.
Wishbone Fried Chicken is back in a brand new location, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A here in Newton. Same great taste, the best chicken around. Fish dinners.
Come to work and it's cold, leave when it's hot.
10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's Wishbone Fried Chicken right next door to their former location, bringing the best chicken around. So great. Wishbone Fried Chicken, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A here in Newton.
Now we're going to end the show with the hat on. That's how I know the end of the show is. You got that right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It's RyanORadio Penitentiary. We're closing out. Hopefully the allergies don't keep acting up. Which news show would you like to see make a comeback? Or Chris Hansen. To Catch a Predator, 72% of the votes. Dateline NBC News Watch, 16% of the votes. On the Takedown, Chris Hansen, 12% of the votes. Right now, of course, we're ending the poll with the winner, of course, being 72% of the votes, To Catch a Predator. Thank you very much. All right. We appreciate that. Tomorrow morning, our movie reviews in the final period brings us the one, the only, our good friend, ladies and gentlemen, our good friend, the one, the only, Shane B. And also, ladies and gentlemen, he returns, our good friend, sports analyst Richard Holderidge from the Sports Beat. He'll talk all things sports. I will always be Twitter to her, said not X, says Cher. Maybe they'll catch you. Maybe they'll catch you. The one and only Nicole. What's up, dog? The one and only Nicole. How you doing? Shane B. We got all that tomorrow morning. Plus, it is Weird Wednesday. We'll have our good friend, Horrifying History host, Brenda Gasky, joins us on Friday. War Defender says, hey. Now, one and only Nicole, when did you come in? You just came in last minute, didn't you? All right. The Predators? What Predators? Majority of the teachers that are out there hitting on students and saying, my husband won't pay attention to me no more. We'll stop making him work 2 jobs. You know, you have to work 12 hours a day just to make $5. Warrior Defender says she's been driving and listening. Good. Speaking of that, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. Coming up at the top of the hour, we got At Home with Alice, and we'll follow that up with Warrior Defenders Presents Empower Strikes Back with Holly Reese. And then April Nivola for the House of Lights. Well, April Nivola's show will be from 11 to noon. We got the best sports lineup in the business. 12 to 2 would be the Sports Beat. 12 to 2 would be the not Sports Beat. 12 to 2 would be the Rod Peterson Show. 2 to 3 would be Sports Beat with Richard Holders, and 3 to 5 Braves Country Radio. So there we go. And all the best in sports and lineup and everything else later on today. We're back here tomorrow morning, same bat time, sat channel. And the same bat time. That's the bat. That's the batty batty. Remember, it's Earth Day today from 12 to 1. April 22nd is at Greenville Street Park. Come on out and celebrate. A lot of great things going on. They're going to have an event today, 12 to 1 p.m. Be there. And I might have to make an appearance out there as well. Maybe do a video. Like we've been doing videos all weekend. All right, what we got going on? Well, I think I'm done. Here's a theme song that's going to irritate Jack Perry. Luke Perry's son. All right, we're going to take a break. Get out of here. You guys will be back tomorrow. See you on the next flip. Peace, love, respect. I'm out of here. Thank you for tuning in to the RyanORadio Penitentiary. All right, guys, we appreciate you being with us. We'll see you guys tomorrow.